It is time now to take a look at one of the many classic cars that Central Texans are riding around in. Fox 44's Brian Glenn shows us a 1953 Oldsmobile 88.
Looking at an Oldsmobile 88. That is a 1953 Rocket Oldsmobile 88, and it is one of our classic cars that I think iconic vehicles that define American automotive.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I've been daily driving this one for about 3 years now. It's a Rocket 88, Super 88, doesn't really matter what you call it. Being a Super 88 has more to do with the roof line and some of the trim that's on it.
Let's take a look at that roof line real quickly. I mean, you described it when you came here that it looked like something that someone would want to recreate later for their vehicle, but this came factory. The lines on this is amazing.
Right, yeah, a lot of people back in the, I guess more like in the 60s, but they take 50s cars, your old Mercurys, old Ford Coupes, even your 53 Chevys and whatnot. They take the roof and they chop it by a couple of inches, but this one, it just doesn't need a chop because it's already got that smooth look to it.
Okay, let's talk about the suspension real quickly. Mike, let's see if we can show that. You have dropped that down considerably from what it was from factory.
So on this one, the front clip of this car is actually off of a 70s Nova. So like the whole front suspension's off of Nova, but even that, I've gone and redone all that, put new springs on it, replaced all the bushings. The back's been dropped considerably with the, well, I kind of cheaped out and used some lowering blocks on it, but yeah, pretty much redone all the suspension on this car at this point.
Okay, and you picked this up at a car show, which every car has an amazing story behind it. You saw it and you were like, I gotta have it.
Yeah, it was. I took it to a show called the Lone Star Roundup in Austin, and I had a 55 panel truck that I had built before this one, and I'd been working on it for years. I was kind of getting tired of it, and I pulled it into the show, and it died pulling into the show. So I had to push it in, and I pushed it in next to this one. So I spent all day admiring this car and hating on mine. So by the end of the day, I decided to sell mine off and buy this one.
That's the way it works. Hey, if you want your car featured here on the show, I put my email address below. Just hit us up, drive up to the station, and we'll do just what Scott and I are doing, talking about it. Until next time, we'll see you.